Jeff and Lex.
And we back at it again. Hey, tell your friends that you're back at it again. Hey, Monday night, so we back at it again. Hey, 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 hey.
What is up, y'all? And you know, you see us. We here, we ready. We're giving you glamour. We're giving you fashion, darling. We're giving you classic with the red, with the black and the white and a pop of red, darling. You know, we're giving it to you all because we are here to talk about Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, the reunion, part 1. And since, you know, everybody else is dressed up, styling and profiling, we decided to
Everybody?
get in on the action too.
Everybody?
Oh, nobody was dressed. Who wasn't dressed up?
I thought you said, who wasn't?
Yeah.
You know, I think everybody did do a good job.
Yeah, they was decent this time.
I think everybody did do a good job looking back at it. I think hairstyles I could live without, but in terms of dressing,
Kendra, take that off. Kendra is a cute girl. I don't know why they did her like that. The hair looked at a mess. It looked at cheap. The color, everything. Like, they should have just given her something natural. She had a big forehead. They just should have put that a little more over. The whole hairstyle, Kendra, throw it away. It wasn't cute. It wasn't.
But she was on at this reunion. She was snappy.
She was talking back.
She must have in the shade room comments.
Yeah, like she must have seen.
Clapback season.
Honey, she was. She
wasn't
was
even letting Joc talk at one point.
Right, Miss Kendra. She was doing a little too much for me, okay?
This reunion was good to me.
Yeah,
I
it
enjoyed
started
part
off
1.
good. I did enjoy part 1. You know, of course, Nina is the host again. And it's just like, first of all, when she came on the show, I'm like, who is she? Like, I was like, who is she?
I think she came after Monique, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yes, and I'm like, Monique gave us, like, the business. She was giving us the job. She was asking the burning question that we had. Like, Nina sometimes be too placating sometimes. Like, she be babying them too much. Like, she don't really. She
throws shade like she's on the cast too.
She throws slick. She actually throws actual shade because people think shade is when you just talk about somebody. No, shade is when somebody says something to you, and then when you get back home later, you have to think about it. Like, wait, what? Wait, what do I mean by that? That's what shade is, and that's what Nina be throwing. But she be throwing like light shade. She don't really be like shading people. But you know, she does a good job, and you know she ain't going nowhere because she getting a chick. So anyway, so we start off with Joc and Kendra, and they recap their whole thing or whatever. And soon as the thing get done, they're like, I guess Joc had said something about he wanted to run for office, and it was like they had put it together, Joc's political campaign from different clips from Love and Hip Hop. But mind you, in all these clips, it's showing all the chicks that Joc done been with since the start of the show. A whole little slideshow while his current fiance is sitting there. I felt like it was just a little disrespectful.
And as Karlie said, it runs together. Their years, like, if y'all can't get the years together, like how Stevie J was so precise about when did you meet Faye? When did y'all, November 20, 1995, they're kind of like 3 years, 4 years, 2 years. Like, what?
Yeah.
I don't know. I remember my time. I don't.
You remember your time.
If I'm with somebody, I can say the date, January. You know, I can say it.
I feel
What's going on with them?
I don't know. It's just weird because then, like, how they've been saying 5 years this whole time. Now, when they go on a reunion, they're saying, like, no, we've been together 3 years.
What?
Nina asked her, she was like, how long have we been together? 3 years. And then as we said in the footage, or like when Karlie pointed out, she was like, okay, but like you see how in the span of those 3 years or whatever y'all said y'all was together, he was with all those women that was on the screen that we just showed. So, and then Kendra was like, well, it don't matter because I got the ring.
She was
I got
so
the ring.
defensive to
I got
me.
the ring.
She was
I got the ring.
defensive.
That's all she kept saying was, I got the ring. I got the ring. And Karlie was like, all right, girl, that's right, girl. You got the ring, so you right. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. And then Joc, he's like, oh, I want to apologize to Pooh for pouring the water on you while we were in Trinidad. And she was like, yeah, you know, because he's really cool with Hiram. You know, we and him, we know Hiram. We go way back. And then Karlie is piping in. Oh, well, you know, that's what they do. You know, you with the husband and wife, you know, they F people's together. You know, that's just what they do. And she was like, Karlie, shut up. And then Karlie showed that she went. I was like, oh, I guess she ain't about that life after all. Because she hushed up with the quickness, okay? And so then Pooh is still talking or whatever, and Karlie yapping, and she was like, yeah, you know, we used to hang out with Karlie and Joc back in the day, and Karlie used to be sucking Joc when we was in the studio.
And nobody denied it.
And nobody could, everybody had to laugh at it because it was just so outlandish. It's like,
Pooh was cracking
Pooh was just cracking up at that, honey. I was just like, all right, girl.
And then, you know, it got even more interesting to me because Karlie made the statement that Kendra know that if I still wanted it,
oh, yeah.
I could. And Kendra responded.
Because Pooh was like, Karlie, you just mad because you still want Joc or whatever. That's why you want to be cool with Kendra, because you just want to have a threesome with her and Joc so you can hit. And then Karlie was like, well, Kendra already know, like, if I wanted Joc, she already know what it is. And Kendra was like, no, I don't. I don't know what it is. What you saying? I don't know what it is. And they was going back and forth. And then it looked like, and then Sierra piped up. Oh, because then Pooh was like, Karlie, you ain't been with nobody longer than 4 years. You ain't even been with nobody for 4 years. And then Sierra was like, well, neither have you. You ain't been with nobody no 4 years or whatever. Then next thing you know, Karlie like, Sierra, I got it, Sierra, I got it. And then Sierra yelled on stage, and next thing you know, you hear Karlie go, Sierra! And then Sierra hop up, and Karlie like look like they finna bum rush Pooh. But of course, security is there or whatever. And we cut to a commercial break.
Whew.
And this is all in the first 10 minutes of the show.
First 10 minutes. Good stuff, guys.
And then when we get back, you know, everybody calm down for a little bit, and that's when Pooh makes the remark about her and Joc and being in the studio, and everybody just kind of like laughs it off, and Nina's like, okay, well, you know, Karlie, Pooh, we're gonna get to y'all later, but y'all can't be, you know, messing up other people's segments, all right? So we just gonna move on to the next one, which was Stevie, Mimi, and Ty.
Okay.
I like the Ty suit.
I loved it.
I liked
one of my
it.
favorites of the
that
night.
Was nice. She looked better than dudes.
Favorite of the evening.
I was like, she was looking good. Kyle's skin was looking popping.
Yes.
Her and Mimi had the matching baby hairs.
Yes.
I was like, come on, y'all. Mimi's little outfit thing, it was okay. I was a little confused, like it was a dress or a pants, but she looked cute. I loved her makeup. It looked good. Stevie kind of seemed to be matching him a little bit. I thought it was white, but then I was like, wait, he got a little purple going on too, like with Mimi. Did y'all set this up?
I think that it's similar to what Stevie, it always leaves subliminals, in my opinion. Ever since I saw that Mimi wasn't as truthful as she kind of wanted to portray, like with the sex tape, with the Nico, with her Jocelyn messing around with Stevie at the same time and all that. I just feel like Stevie kind of insinuated that he's kind of in with them too this evening. He was kind of like, I love her and they know what's up and the color coordination.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if something...
Oh, so you think that Mimi, Ty, and Stevie had a threesome?
Or something, because Mimi
Before
has...
Faith?
Huh?
Before Faith? Or with Faith in the picture?
Even potentially, I hate to say it, but just the chemistry with Stevie. I can't put nothing past them, because I was shook when I saw Jocelyn, Mimi, and Stevie all being together in that way after they had those blow-ups. And I'm kind of like, what does Stevie has over...
They said the beefcake.
And he's kind of always sent subliminals that led up to, like, Mimi, you cool, like... You doing all this, but really, this is who you really are, and Ty, do she really got all these? She look good. I think she can pull a. I mean, she's all the way out there in Greece, ain't she?
Oh, pull away.
More people.
Oh, like, I don't know, because Stevie was insinuating that Ty maybe cheating on Mimi. Was like,
and she looked good.
She with the basketball player, no telling it, because Stevie started talking about, so my daughter needs something consistent in her life. She needs some consistent people in her life. And Mimi was like, well, we've been together for 3 years, so what do you mean? Like, what's not consistent about that? He said, well, you don't know, she be always long distance, so you don't know who she be pulling, all that type of stuff. And Mimi was like, no, we know what's going on over here or whatever. And then they get into the whole thing, and they're like, well, Mimi, Stevie gives her an apology, and he's like, you know, but I'm sorry for doing that or whatever, about the whole skirt thing with Ty, whatever. And Mimi was like, okay. And then Nina was like, okay, well, do you believe Stevie when he says,
do you buy it or
do you
something
buy
like that?
it? And Mimi was like, no, I don't. because he do the same thing all the time, but it is what it is. And then it was just so hard to tell because at first it was serious, but then they were all like kind of laughing by the end of it. So that's why I totally get where you're coming from, because they were kind of like joking. Like, they asked Ty did she love Stevie, and she kind of like looked down and she was like laughing about it. And they were kind of all laughing about it. And Stevie started asking Ty, he was like, well, do you have any kids? Because Ty started going off and she was like, you know, you don't take care of your daughter or whatever. And he was like, I do take care of my daughter. Like, do you have any kids? Do you have any kids? And Ty was like, no, but I know how to raise one. And he was like, okay, I got you on that. But you can't tell me, like, what I need to be doing for my child and all this other type of stuff. And like always, it just doesn't seem like it's going to be a resolution.
I'm just over it. Somebody told me, Mimi said, do I have time to tell you about things that can make our co-parenting better? She's like, do you have time?
Oh, yeah. She was like, what are things that can make the co-parenting better? And Mimi goes, do you have time? Like, apparently, I guess there's a lot going on. And I guess there would be a lot because, you know, now it's the long distance and everything. So, I don't know.
No Faith tonight, though. No Faith.
Yeah, well, y'all was expecting Faith to show up. You could have kept holding your breath for that. I could have told you she was on. She was not. Miss Faith is too prestigious to be on this stage with these people. Period. Just saying. She a legend in her own right. Like, she's not gonna go on stage with these people. These people fight and throw shoes, so she might get hit in the head. No, Miss Faith has got time for that. She making her money. Okay, period. All right, and so then we move on to Scrappy, Bambi, and Erica. Oh, and Mama D. We get this whole family. So they talk about, you know, Cece and Mama D going back and forth or whatever, and Mama D is like, you know, we gonna fight or whatever, but we still gonna be family. And I just didn't like how she was disrespecting me, but you know, we family, so we still gonna be alright, basically.
Right.
And then, you know, Nina asks Bambi, you know, how it is being a new mom and everything, and she was, you know, maybe just talking about everything she, you know, had to go through or whatever. And then Mama D, I ain't never seen her have this much power for Bambi. It's just so amazing how far that relationship done came, her and Bambi, because
both of them.
Both of her and Erica, because Mama D is just here for everybody now. Because Bambi is like, you know, she gave her to the baby, and she was like, you know, just been dealing with everything or whatever. Then Mama D go, you know, she's a strong black woman, dealing with what she had to do with her husband and still take care of her child. She's a strong black woman. Now clap for her. And the audience was like, they had no choice. Like, Mama D was going to jump on them and say, clap for this girl. I was like, ooh, okay, look at this coming a long way.
And I think it just goes back to that notion of sometimes as people, you do things and you sometimes don't get the recognition, or you get it like sometimes in private, and that just acknowledgement on the main stage. I think that meant a lot to Bambi, because I think he even got overshadowed in the show. Like, the little scrappy car accident and... It's kind of, I know on my end, I speak on my end, it was just a little scrappy. The car accident, in my opinion, it got overshadowed in the beginning. He was just in the cast.
Right, because at the beginning, he did not stress how serious it was, kind of like until the end of the show. So when it first came on the screen, or how they edited it,
right,
it was like, oh, I had this accident and my foot just got hurt.
Right.
But then we found out that, then as the season kept going on, it was like, it was more than just like a simple accident, you know. We thought it was, you know, our accidents are serious, but, you know, some accidents, like when I got hit, like I just had got hit on my side and my knee was sprained for a while, but like I wasn't like near death, or my car didn't flip over or nothing like that. So nobody really thought about that. But as the season kept progressing, it was like, I was in a really bad car accident. I was, you know, I could have been dead. My homeboy, his life was changed forever. He's still in good. So I think in the beginning we just didn't know how serious to take it, because they didn't edit it as being that serious until later on in the season. But you know, I
think it was just giving Bambi her roses throughout the season, because we were just kind of like, okay.
Yeah.
So I thought it was really nice, and even her with the Erica children, that she's really not technically. I guess it takes a village, of course, but Erica said that Mama D calls and checks on her children, like, those my babies.
Yeah, Mama D said that she feel like that Erica children, that the twins are her grandkids, and I think that's really sweet, you know, because through some part, you know, Mama D is going to forever be linked to Erica. So it's like, why not, you know, be cordial, you know? And so then we just get into this whole mess, because even while so then they bring Erica out. And even during they were showing Erica's part, Scrappy didn't even look up at the screen. Like he wasn't even looking at Erica's part. And Scrappy seemed the most upset out of like everybody on the stage.
Right.
Like, he just got so angry. Like, and I don't know if it's like, I feel like what the main part it is, it's got to be the child support.
I agree.
Because, like, I don't see what else he could be angry about, because Erica comes out and she's like, they're basically trying to figure out what is the big deal. And Erica, I guess they thought she was going to act a fool, but she was very cool, calm, and collected. She really wasn't too angry or upset. She was just basically like, you know, there needs to be better communication. And she's like, you know, when Bambi isn't around, you know, wasn't around, you know, he was good with communicating with me, and just now it's just not. And then Bambi was like, no, when you text him, you texting us. And Erica's like, no, I'm texting him about our daughter. She was like, I don't text this man for nothing else. It's like, then he'll send messages through e-money to me. And it's like, why are you using our daughter as a go-between when you could just text me? Is what Erica's whole thing is. And to me, the whole thing is just really foolish, because they both grown, they both out of relationships, so I just don't really see what it is. And then Scrappy's yelling, and he's like, well, you need to, you always put a child support, I'm just trying to take care of my daughter, and we just da-da-da-da, and you try to act like everything's cool with your baby daddy, but everything's not. And Erica was like, well, what does that have to do with anything? She was like, why are you worried about what me and what I got going on? Like, why are you fighting me on that? And she said, you're so mad, like, you're so angry, like, and I don't, like, understand why. And they getting up, and Scrappy getting up, and Erica was like, well, here, read my phone. And it's, I guess child support Texas people, I guess. I didn't never deal with these issues.
It's kind of, well, I don't know the extent of it, but similar to the IRS, they have it, like, set up on the website that shows you, like, the payments and everything. So I'm pretty sure.
Text messages? Because they had text messages.
Oh, well, yeah, they can. They can send text messages.
Oh, okay.
You know how they can, like, link up. Well,
yeah.
just anything like a Wells Fargo, even, or everything. So I think that was along the line, but I thought it was the website, but they probably didn't do text messages too.
Well, Erica's, it was like, he owed back taxes from this. Not back
Which
taxes,
kind of made sense. It was kind of like
child support. It was like
June, May, and
April.
his said February, so that's about 3 months.
And he
so
was like, he owed child support. And then Scrappy was like, well, here my fault. This what mine said. I made my payment in February. I
missed
payment
one
in April.
payment.
He was like, he was like, I made a payment in February. I made a payment in April. I made a payment in May. And what did say? He said I didn't pay it in June, because Erica had said it was owed like June. I can't remember the date now. I think it was like 12th, 2019. Right. So that month was late.
She said I missed one payment, but why you missing payments? You know, it's not my call, but it's kind of like if I like miss a payment, I would show compassionate to the person to be like, okay, this is what was going on financially. That makes sense. Like if I owed you some money and we set a date, I would be like, Eliza, I'm sorry for missing that date. We had an agreement and everything, opposed to how upset he was. Like, why you gotta take accountability and responsibility? Like, and you're just saying, I missed payment, like, that's okay. No, it's not okay. Like, you have to take accountability for that. And it seems like Bambi was insinuating that Erica still wanted her, and I just can't get into that.
I don't see it. And then Bambi,
I don't know.
Well, she's just mad. She's just mad because she did it. And what is she mad about? I don't see it. Like, this girl has moved up to a whole other relationship. Regardless of their relationship going good or not, regardless, she's in another relationship. She's not with Scrappy. Don't seem like she wants Scrappy. She done had 2 babies by somebody else. Like, their child is like 14. What is the big deal? And then, I mean, some people agree with what Bambi said. Well, they disagree with what Bambi said about, you know, when you texting him, you're texting us. What did you feel about that?
I think that it kind of goes back to the Rashida Kirk situation. Well, it doesn't go back to it, but I kind of compare it to it in the sense of Jasmine wanted that direct communication, and I feel like it was very impactful. And not to say that it didn't have completely nothing to do with Rashida, but similar to this, like Erica Scrappy had the direct communication, opposed to me always being over your shoulder, opposed to me texting with you, because that's how she made it sound. Like she has to be there for every message, every communication, opposed to why can't we talk? And
right,
you know, at pillow talk time or at dinner time, then it'll be an update like. Imani, I got her some school clothes. I talked to Erica, and me and Erica talked about this. Opposed to you making it sound like you don't trust them.
Yeah.
And I think that's why I also brought up Rashida. That's what I'm trying to get to. It seems like you just don't trust them. I think that's why I don't like the way you presented it. Even if you are beside them or involved, just be more secure.
Yeah,
because
I feel like yes, like if I'm somebody's wife, then yes, your business is my business. But if you are texting somebody's baby mom about your child, then, you know, talk to them about your child. Like, I mean, technically it's not my child, you know, even though like, I feel like them two, Bambi and Erica, should be able to talk to one another. But I don't feel like when Erica texts Scrap that she got to text Bambi about it. You know what I'm saying? I don't really get that, because she was just like on it. And then Rashida's like, oh, well, y'all I've been trying to get Erica and Bambi to talk for like a while, and I just feel like it'd be the first. I'm like, girl, who is you to be saying this? You just not finally talk to Jasmine. Like this, what's the pot calling the kettle black? Girl, I said, who told you to speak up with your 2 cents? That's what you need to do. Okay, because you decided to take on your husband's illegitimate child, okay? So, I mean, I feel like both situations are different, because Scrappy had this baby before Bambi came along. She was aware of E-Money when she signed up, okay? Rashid, on the other hand, you got added another baby that you didn't know that popped up on you, okay? So I can understand the feelings about it, but regardless, you still, like you saying that Erica and Bambi didn't have a communication, you and Jasmine didn't have a communication. But I also feel like, you know what I was saying, Kurt needs to talk to Jasmine. He should be able to just talk to Jasmine about their child.
Right.
Her and him one-on-one. That's what it should be. But like you said, it just seems like something's going on. Like maybe Baby don't trust Scrappy. I don't know, child. The whole thing was a mess. And then this person is arguing, and child, people getting up yelling and stuff. And by this point, it was just a hot mess. And Nina was just like, let's just go to the next topic, because this also is going to get resolved. Pretty much. We get to the main event, y'all. This whole Pooh and Karlie situation, and they just show up.
Do you remember the package? How long?
Yes,
like, I was exhausted watching the package. I was like, sheesh.
So long. Like, first of all, and like I said, all we heard from Pooh this season was, she itched on my sheets. She itched on my 700-count sheets.
Was it really? Did we get down to the bottom of that?
She said it was, but those sheets, they look like they she threw out at DR. That's all I'm saying. Oh, not DR. They were in Trinidad. I'm sorry. The one she threw out in Trinidad, they ain't like no $700 sheets to me. Anyway, all you hear in the collage is, Pooh F me and my husband. You lick my, my husband, you in the butt. And this, and you itched on my sheets. That's all you hear through the whole package. And as soon as the thing ended, here come Karlie. I have a whole sex toy line. I have a sexologist degree. If I had a threesome with her and her husband, like, I would not be ashamed to say that I did it. Like, I wouldn't be ashamed to say that I did it. I would just be like, oh yeah, I did that. And I would have been done with it. But I didn't, so I don't know what she keeps going on about. And then, oh, sorry. And then Pooh, she's like, girl, you know you lying, you know everything that happened, and da-da-da-da-da. And Nina's like, well, girl, everybody was still debating about them sheets, and what kind of sheets are those? She's like, yes, that is what millionaires sleep on, that's what we sleep on, and dot. And her and Karlie are going back and forth, and then here comes Sierra. And, you know, I guess Sierra's still hot about what she said about earlier. BK said that Sierra got a new nigga every 6 months. I guess Sierra was still hot about that from earlier. So Sierra said, girl, finna hop up again. And she was like, you talking about something what Karlie ain't got or what this person got. Because Pooh had told Sierra girl, you own a hair salon that I owned in the 80s. And it was like, okay, what that supposed to mean? Like, she owns a building that you used to own? And then I'm like, you talking about Karlie being, oh, baby, if you own a salon in the 80s, baby, you way over 50. Because, baby, that means you had to be grown in the 80s. Like, and that about, what, 30 years ago? Like, girl, you talking about somebody being old. I was like, girl, you just put your own stuff out here. And so Sierra go, no, when you want to talk about somebody, I own my own stuff. And baby, I got you. She was like, I was married for 8 years with Sheeta. You been married, you married to me.
Sheeta like, what?
She looking like, girl, what you put me in this phone? And she go, it is for the record when you get married. The little clip that everybody done seen.
That's all they gave us.
Right. The proof that everybody done seen is that you and her, I remember how you say his name is, y'all is not married. There is no marriage license for y'all at all. So it's like, y'all been together 12 years. Girl, say your name Janelle Campbell. I said, ooh, where Pooh come from? Janelle. Who's Janelle, girl? Let us know. She was like, child, the last person that's on record being married to Hiram was some other lady, and that was in 2014. And so then that's when Pooh really get angry, child. And she started talking about, well, I live in this mansion. I live in the nicest house in the country club. And I'm like, girl, that ain't got nothing to do with what she said.
And Spice is like, you doing too much.
Right. And she like, that ain't got nothing to do with what I said. And Sierra getting all mad and upset again. She forget her. And at this point, Sierra's just doing too much. So they take Sierra off the stage.
And then Karlie started crying.
Like, always.
And Pooh like, girl, you
always crying. It's like, see, you can't let your enemy say the truth about you. That can call you is always crying for no reason. She out here getting upset and crying and yelling for no reason. And then Nina's like, well, Pooh, we did look into it too. And it seemed like you and Hiram applied for a marriage license in 2015. But y'all never supplied the correct paperwork.
And she never really answers the question.
Well, it seemed like what Pooh was saying was, because she goes back and she's like, well, it don't matter. I got married in another country, so it don't even matter if I got no marriage. I know that I'm married, and So basically, Pooh feels like, even though in the eyes of the United States, they ain't got no marriage license, but the fact that they went off to Jamaica or something and I guess did some wedding vows, that means that they are married in the eyes of Pooh.
You can't make this up.
Doesn't matter if there's not a marriage license or not. It's not official. Basically, what happened with Mandisi and Yandy and Jocelyn and Stevie. People turn in paperwork, but they don't finish the paperwork, so therefore the marriage is null and void, okay? Because you didn't finish the paperwork. So even though you submitted in, you might feel like you married. In the eyes of the law, honey, it is not official. So, Pooh, you're not married. Like, you might be common law married, because I think after 10 years, you could be placed in a common law marriage.
Right.
But, baby, that thing ain't official. Like, now, you probably got that, but I was just like, girl, and you carrying on about this, and everybody was just looking like, girl, what are you talking about, Pooh? Everybody looking crazy. They're like, girl, what you talking about? You live in this house and this mansion. Girl, they got nothing to do with you married or not. That's what happened when you get got. You don't have nothing to say. And girl, Pooh, so she's just smiling and laughing and stuff, and Karlie doing this or whatever, and then Spice is like, girl, shut up, you doing too much. Like, you just doing too much. And then her and Spice is going back and forth. And then, before they can even get to that part, we get to the polygraph test, y'all. Lie detector test. And Nina goes, we offered it to both Pooh and Karlie, but Karlie is the only one who agreed to do it. And Pooh was like, no, I didn't agree to do it because I wanted to be neutral. I didn't want to be somebody that knew me or Karlie. Because the last time I heard about it, they said Kendra was going to do it. I said, girl, now you know that was a lie. Just because you're a lawyer, that does not certify you to do no polygraph test. Now, girl, you know that was a lie. You know that was a lie. So then we get this long, dramatic scene of Karlie sitting in his chair, getting hooked up to the lie detector machine. This man is asking her these boring questions. Come on, let's read that to Jeff. You gotta be the man.
Oh, man.
I'm be Karlie out. Then how Karlie was sit up in the chair.
Oh, man. So, did you ever have any intercourse with Pooh and Hyrule?
No.
Have you ever shitted on some sheets?
No.
I don't even know what else there was. That there
Oh, have you had? Then he asked her, "Have you ever had any sexual relations with Pooh?" That means oral sex, any touching of the penile or vagina area. Have you inserted? Have anything ever been inserted? Have y'all ever had sexual relations with this person? No. Like, and Karlie was like, she was on, I like she had took some drugs or something, child. I don't know why. Karlie, did you try to fool a lot of test? Cause seemed like old girl trying to make her heartbeat or something slow down. You know what I'm saying? Cause she was on out in that mud. Like, I don't know, she looked like she ate some edibles or something, child. I don't know what was going on. But she was just in that chair slump. Like, answering them questions. It was longer drawn out.
Just for us not to get the results.
Yeah, you know how Nina do. I mean, I know Mona do. She, Nina is like, okay, you guys. So the results of the question are something discretion and plausible discretion or no discretion. Child, I can't remember. What happened to just being true or false? Okay, you need to get Mari on here. Okay, because Mari would have got down to the details. And we're taking all this. Okay. Yes, you did or yes, you did not, okay? It's not under these three choices. What happened to true or false? And so when they get to that part, Spice is yelling at Pooh, and she's yelling, she said, girl, you doing too much. You doing all this. You yelling that. You just doing all too much. And then Pooh and Spice go back and forth. And they say, cause Spice is a quick one, honey. She's Jamaican, baby. They don't play no games. She's with it, okay? And here you go. Spice run it off. And that's how the episode ends, right before we get to find out about the results or see what happened with Pooh and Spice. So we gotta tune in next week for part 2. And we're gonna be here with bells on, darling. We're gonna be giving you the swag, as the kids say. We're gonna be giving you some more looks next week for part 2 of the reunion. So yes, you guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We would love to get you guys' thoughts on what did y'all think about this reunion, and also comment on about some of the questions that they didn't answer. Cause Kendra didn't answer the question about the kids. Mimi and them never finished none of their questions. Pooh never finished her questions. It's just a lot of questions that was left unanswered, honey. So I want to hear y'all. We want to hear y'all comments about that down below, okay? So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, you guys. It has been me, your girl, Lex D, MUA. And this is my boy,
Jeffrey Taylor from Jeffrey Show Live.
And we out.